Welcome back, everyone.
I knew it.
Like the rising of the sun. I see how it is. You're taking Reinford's side again, huh?
As long as I wear this uniform, I'm simply a humble maid of the Reinford household. Chairman and Master Gwyn are all deeply important to me.
Thanks, I think. Show us in, then.
Of course. Please follow me.
Bring them in.
As you wish.
Mother, we need to see you.
Excuse us.
I apologize for canceling our dinner plans last night, but it's looking unlikely I'll be able to join you tonight either.
No, that's fine. We understand.
It's hardly surprising given the current circumstances.
I'm not sure what's keeping you so busy, considering you haven't even managed to fulfill one of your most basic duties.
My lady.
The miners who work at Saxon are employees of this company. With the Provincial Army barricading the mine and refusing to budge, those miners are at the mercy of the terrorists. I assume you've issued a formal objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Not on behalf of the company, no. It sounds like Director Heidel Ragnar of the First Factory has requested something be done as a formality, but nothing more.
That's it? The First Factory has been dumping huge amounts of ore onto the black market for years now. Don't even try and tell me you haven't noticed it.
Of course I've noticed. Being unable to bring the First Factory in line allowed that to happen, and that's my failure, I admit. But think, if we assume the terrorists aren't acting alone here, what good would it do to issue an objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Well...
There are many possible outcomes to this crisis, and we must be prepared for all of them. We need to consider the possibility that the terrorists may set off an explosive in the mine, and how to respond to that. This is a global company. Measures will need to be put in place to protect stock prices, taking Crossbell into account too.
She's got a point. Anything that affects the Rhineford Company is going to indirectly affect a lot of people's lives.
Correct. The Rhineford Group is its own entity with its own role to fill. And I have mine as chairman. The Provincial Army and the RMP are acting in accordance with their purpose, and one might even say the same of the terrorists. Action with a purpose, that's what keeps the world in motion. So tell me, what's your purpose?
Well...
If you get what I'm saying, I suggest you leave. I expect the explosion at the military factory is the extent of the damage the terrorists will cause here. I'll give you several additional tasks. I suggest you work on those for the remainder of the day. And considering the situation here, I think it'd be best if you leave Ruhr tomorrow morning. You have my permission as a sitting director on the Academy's board.
But...
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not going to keep making the same mistakes anymore.
Oh?
All my life, I've turned a blind eye to what was going on right in front of me. I did it when you drove Grandfather out and took his position as chairman. And I did it when Father died and you let work become your life. All along, you've been working to build the company bigger and bigger, and all along, I just looked the other way. But in our field studies at Thor's, I've seen the imbalances and injustices of the world crop up over and over again. But even with that, and all of us, really, have to face that head on. And that's exactly what we've been doing. You asked what our purpose is. After 6 months at the Academy, that's my answer.
Well said.
Agreed.
That's why this time, I don't plan on backing down. You need to hear the truth, and I need to be the one to tell you. As your daughter, as your family, and above all, as someone who's watched the Rhineford Company grow ever since I was a little girl. Mother, You're running this company the wrong way.
My lady.
Can I assume you, in your infinite wisdom, are planning to tell me the correct way to run my company?
Naturally. But I still need more experience before I can do that. I promise you, though, that by the time I graduate from the academy, I'll show you how this company should be run. As someone who just might succeed you as the chairman someday, I should be able to do at least that much.
Oh.
It's one thing to make a promise. It's quite another to live up to it. Still, at least you're starting to see the bigger picture.
Mother.
Give it to her, Sharon.
Certainly. Here, my lady.
What's this? Some kind of key card?
Correct. It opens the door to a passage that connects Ruhr City to the Iron Mine.
Wait!
There's really a secret passage?
The former chairman built it for use in case of an emergency. You'll find the entrance in the underground part of a maintenance room on the upper level of the city.
If we use that passage...
We should be able to completely avoid having to deal with the Provincial Army.
I'm not going to say thanks. Right now, I just believe this is the best way to press forward. And I'm going to tell you why through actions, not words.
Excuse us, Madam Chairman. We've learned a lot during our field studies, and we'll put it all to use to come out on top.
You don't need to worry about us.
They've grown a lot in the last 6 months. It's been a pleasure to watch them. Surely it wouldn't hurt to acknowledge that Lady Elisa has grown too.
She's still got a ways to go. If she wants to take the mantle of the Reinford Company from me, she'll have to show me she's got what it takes. Anyway, it seems all our principal players have assembled. Can I ask you to do one more thing for me?
Certainly.
Who would have thought there'd be an underground passage going all the way from Ruhr to the mine? Gwen really does think of everything.
Oh, you know Elisa's grandfather?
I've heard you two got along famously back when he was still living in Ruhr.
He taught me all kinds of great stuff. How to pick up girls, the best spots in the entertainment district, you know, the really important things in life.
It's not that I can't believe it, it's that I can. Too easily.
I can only hope to sit and learn at the feet of the Master one day.
Still, it's probably thanks to him that Angie didn't go any further off the rails than she did.
Can't deny that.
That's nothing to laugh about.
I wonder if we'll seem as colorful to the first years when we're second years.
So, you think this is gonna work?
All right, that should do it.
What is this thing?
An orbital wave antenna?
It's currently in development at the Institute of Technology, but I managed to convince them to let me borrow it. It emits directional orbital waves to widen the area where you can transmit and receive signals. That means you'll be able to use your Arcus unit's communication functionality even down here in the mine.
That sounds pretty handy.
You can do that?
Yep. Toa's busy gathering information on what's going on across the Empire right now. And I'll be able to pass that info along to you while overseeing this operation. But if things get too dangerous, I'll give you the order to pull out, so make sure you keep the line open.
Got it.
It'll be nice to have some support.
Well, if George is just a call away, we've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I think it's about time we got going. And thanks again, everyone, for coming along. I've got my Arcus on me, so I should be able to hold my own in battle.
Always room for one more with us.
Your knowledge of the mine will really be invaluable.
I'm looking forward to seeing you clean up with those Taito skills of yours.
This is just a one-way path.
Well, no chance of us getting lost in here, at least. Let's run on through.
Oh, yeah. They will. Okay.
Here we go!
My turn! Time to shine!
My turn.
My turn! We'll cut our own path.
We've been walking for ages. How far are we at this point?
Judging by the distance we've traveled, I'd say we're about halfway.
How can you tell that?
Ah, it's a treasure chest!
I'll handle.
My turn!
I'll handle.
My turn! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Okay.
Here we go!
Go for it! I'll pick you up!
I'll handle.
My turn!
My turn.
Right! Oh, we did it!
This path's gotten real twisty all of a sudden.
I wonder if they built it like that to avoid the mine shafts.
If that's true, that must mean we're almost there.
This is pure bliss.
Stop that, Angelica!
Just kidding around. I love it when you're angry.
I swear, this girl.
Looks like this place is crawling with archaisms. Just like Aurelia.
There's some monsters I didn't see when we were here yesterday, too.
They must have brought them in from outside. Be careful. Bring it on! My turn!
Okay.
My turn!
Go!
I'll handle it.
Right!
Okay.
Time to...
Here we go! Now's a chance!
My turn.
Here we go!
My turn. I'll handle it.
Go!
My turn!
My turn.
Here we go!
Okay.
Right!
Time to
Go!
My turn. It's over.
My turn!
My turn!
I'll handle it.
My turn! Now's a chance!
I'll handle it.
Right!
I'm in.
Go!
My turn.
All right, let's keep going!
This is the one. Climbing this should take us further in.
Right. 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 What was that?
I heard a rumbling. Was there a cave-in somewhere?
Nothing's gonna collapse in here, is it?
Phew. Looks like it came from somewhere farther off.
Hello, Green here.
Damn. Green, can you hear me? I've hit a little snag here.
Crow, what happened?
Well, I've managed to get the miners back all right. But as I was coming back, there was this cave-in. I hate to say it, but it caught me totally off guard. The route we took in from the passage is totally blocked now.
So it was a cave-in after all. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm okay. No, a little dusty. It was a close one, though. But I can't get to you, and you guys won't be able to come back the same way from where you are. I'm trying to find another route to get to you. Just hang tight, okay?
We will. And be careful.
Was that Crow?
I heard you mention a cave-in. What happened?
That sound we just heard was a cave-in. And it happened right along the route we took in here. Crow's okay, but he doesn't know if he'll be able to find another way to get to where we are.
That's unfortunate.
And it means our exit point is cut off, too.
Looks like there's no turning back now.
Let's keep going.
I'm with you all the way. We're not leaving until we find those miners.
What a nice looking treasure chest.
we go. Almost there. Just a little further now.
All right. On the other side of that door is the central control room. That's where the other hostages are being held. With any luck, the terrorists won't see us coming.
They haven't come out to stop us directly, so I don't think they know we're here.
Ensuring the safety of the hostages should be our top priority.
Right. We need to be cautious now, more than ever. Hello, Green here.
It's me, George. Is it safe to talk now?
George!
I just got off the line with Toa. She said she wants to talk with you directly, so I'm going to patch her call into your Arcus. The signal quality's not going to be too hot, so just put your Arcus in speaker mode and bear with me for a minute.
Understood. And speaker mode on.
Are you all okay?
President Herschel!
Yeah, we're still alive and kicking.
Angie, I'm so relieved you're safe. I've been worried sick about all of you, especially when I heard Crow was caught up in that cave-in. If I'd known something like this was going to happen, I would have come to Ruhr myself.
It's all right. I'm glad you got in touch with us.
We really appreciate everything you're doing.
Anyway, it sounds like Crow's fine, so you don't have to worry about it.
Really? Thank goodness. Oh, right. I called you because I just turned up some new info. It sounds like His Majesty the Emperor has given the Railway Military Police official clearance to investigate the mine.
They had to take it all the way to the top?
Yep, and there's no way the Provincial Army can bluster their way past that. I bet the Railway Military Police will be busting in any moment now.
Well, that's some good news at least. But even so, we need to press our advantage and keep heading deeper into the mine.
This is our chance. We can use the confusion the RMP will cause to rescue the hostages. And even if they do step in, I can see the Provincial Army still trying to get in the way.
Yeah, so the sooner we act, the better chance we have of getting to those miners and getting them out safely. Okay, but be careful, everyone. And if you feel like it's too dangerous, you get out of there quick, okay? Don't try to do anything too reckless. That goes double for you two, Rean and Angie.
Me? Reckless?
Looks like she's got her number. Don't worry. I promise we'll come back in one piece.
Okay, you promised.
I'll be waiting for you back at the academy. So, I'm gonna pass you back to George now.
Well, that's about how things stand right now. Got my fingers crossed that Adios is looking after you. Good luck, guys.
Roger.
Just leave it to us.
Left with the impression we just got a pep talk.
Yeah, though we wouldn't have made it this far without Crow, George, and Toa. It all comes down to this. Let's make them proud.
Right. I'm ready to finish this in style.
Who'd have thought you kids would turn up again? You just don't know when to quit!
You're V, aren't you?
So he was waiting for us.
So you're those terrorists, huh? Seems like you've known we were here for quite a while now.
Oh! We weren't really counting on the Provincial Army's blockade to hold up. If the RMP manages to get through, we're ready to lay them out. In fact, I was counting on it. But me and my crew will be more than enough to bury you here.
We'll see about that.
Don't underestimate him. He's even stronger than he looks.
We were able to beat him back at Guerrilla Fortress because Instructor Neidhart was with us. But if he hadn't been there...
Now I remember. Are you a survivor of the Arngarm Jaeger Corps?
Surprised you heard of it, Sylphide. It was long gone by the time you started making a name for yourself.
I heard about it from the boss. He mentioned he'd faced you guys on the battlefield a few times. Said you were worthy opponents.
I'm honored that the Jaeger King himself would tip his hat to us. It's a little late, but you've got my condolences. He was one hell of a man.
Thanks.
What are you guys trying to do here? Even if you are cooperating with the Noble faction, it's not like you both share the same ideals. And if anything were to happen to this mine, the whole country would be in trouble.
We know. But I'll do whatever it takes to slaughter that iron-blooded shit stain and let him twist in the wind!
But why?
Why do you hate Chancellor Osborn so much?
Kid, I could give you my life story, but I doubt you understand even that. You have no idea how many have been driven from their homes thanks to his reforms. How many folks have lost everything they had because of him.
Well...
Victims of the Chancellor's expansionist policies, huh?
Well, we ain't all pressed from a mold. We got different reasons for being here. Gideon hated him for his ideology. And Scarlet, I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it.
So that's it.
So that's what drove her to terrorism.
Me? Let's just say I've got a misplaced grudge against the guy. Not that I've got any intention of repenting for it now. Like Sylphid said, I ran with a corps called Arngarm. Led it, actually. Just a medium-sized outfit. Nothing too grand. We took decent-sized jobs, did them well, and pulled in solid business. That was life for us. Sure, we might have gotten a little too fired up when we were facing down dangerous enemies. But it wasn't all rough going. Whenever we had a bunch of new folks join up, we'd take one easy job after another. I thought that was just gonna be another one of those laid-back missions. Back when Osborn got his seat as the Chancellor, the Noble faction hired us to give him a little scare. That was all. He was a commoner who came up through the military, chosen by the Emperor. Guess they just wanted to show him who was boss. But he saw right through their plan. Can't really call what happened a fight. It's more like a massacre. They didn't even give us a chance to surrender. Just gunned us all down in cold blood. Young boys who'd just been with us for a couple weeks. Women. Everyone. I was all that was left. Surrounded on every side by my comrades' bodies. I was the only one to come crawling back out of that hell. I wandered a while. What to do with myself. Eventually, I ended up finding my way to the Imperial Liberation Front. No high ideals here. I just wanted to kill him. To gut that son of a bitch. Avenge my friends. And tear apart everything he spent his life trying so hard to build.
So that's what happened to Arngarm.
It's a sad story for sure.
Look, I can sympathize with what you went through, but that doesn't mean the Chancellor was wrong in doing what he did.
Yeah, it sounds kind of heartless to say, but...
I'll say it. Terrorists need to be handled with an iron fist. Their fate should discourage others from following their lead.
You ain't strained for mercy, are you? Can't deny what you're saying, but this ain't about who's right and wrong. Maybe it never was. That bastard loves to fuel the flames of progress. One way or another, we've all been burned. What's left for sad sacks like us? I'll tell you what. We'll fan our own flames. Make them so big and so wild, they'll burn up even blood and iron. Now then, you came all this way. Might as well show me what you got. Just remember, you're the ones who keep jumping into the fire. Don't blame me when all that's left are ashes.
Here he comes.
Everyone, brace yourselves.
We're counting on you, Angelica.
Sure thing. Let's do this.
Here we go. Azure Flames, down.
No.
Leave it to me.
Got it?
Will do.
Would you mind?
I'll take care of this. I'm not holding back this time. It's time! Dragon Kick!
Not bad! Looks like I don't have to hold back. Be full of holes when I'm done!
My turn!
My turn.
Right!
That all you got?
Go!
Okay.
I'm in.
My turn!
My turn!
Okay.
My turn!
I'm in.
My turn.
Right!
I'm gonna blow you! Destruction cannon!
Here we go! Go! Let's go, everyone!
Okay. Okay.
Got it.
Must have let my guard down.
This is our real power! They're strong.
I can't believe we got pushed back by a bunch of students.
You kids hit harder than I expected.
This fight is over.
Release the miners!
That was always part of the plan. But I don't like your attitude. You don't get to call the shots here.
What?
No way!
How are they still standing?
That's one mean vibe I'm getting from him.
Even among Jaegers, only the strongest warriors give off an aura like that.
Do not despair, Comrade V. This simply goes to show how much they've grown since our first meeting.
See!
So this is the guy, huh?
This is the first time I've actually seen him.
Comrade S has already boarded the airship. I shall buy you the time to join her.
Fine. Chalk this one up as my loss. But next time... Oh, next time, we'll...
Sorry, Comrade C.
We'll wait up for you.
Last time.
He doesn't let his guard down even for a second.
But why the mask?
Who are you, anyway? All the other ringleaders show their faces without a care in the world, but not you. Why is that?
You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid I'm a shy sort. Or are you so enamored of the mask that you intend to take it from me by force? It would be quite a coup, especially for the daughter of Marcos Ragnar.
Don't let your focus waver. If we want to walk away from this, we can't let up, even for a moment.
I wasn't planning on letting up.
There's no way he can take all of us at once.
Agreed. Even Instructor Sarah couldn't pull off a feat like that.
The odds do seem stacked against me, so I hope you'll permit me to even them ever so slightly.
2 archaisms!
Were they there all along?
It was the height of summer when we last crossed blades in the Highway. Do you think you can prevail now where before you fell short? With steel. Show me your strength, your will.
My turn.
There you go.
Here we go! Huh. Azure Flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
I'm not holding back this time. It's time! Dragon King!
Respectable, but you'll have to do better than that.
My turn!
Thanks! Azure Flames, gather on...
Perhaps I underestimated.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
That's about right.
Most impressive.
How do you like that?
Just paying back what we owe from the summer festival. Now hurry up and release the miners.
The miners are being held in the area above us. They've been bound, but their lives are in no danger.
Are you telling the truth?
That does match what the other guy said.
Well then, with that cleared up, let's talk about you, shall we? I hope you're not thinking you're just gonna walk out of here after everything you've done.
I'm afraid that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Watch out! It's a feint!
Damn it!
Too late.
What is Hilma's?
Don't freak out. It's just to disorient us.
Shit! Flash grenades!
Where did he go?
He's gone.
How could we have dropped the ball like that?
We had him right there.
Did he go to rejoin the others?
That doesn't add up. It feels like he headed downward somehow. But I can't even see the bottom of that shaft, so where...
What's that sound?
That's the airship we saw at Corellia Fortress.
Looks like Reinford's high-speed RF-26 model.
So the Liberation Front has expensive taste in airships.
What is going on here?
It's the terrorists. Take aim and fire.
Yes, ma'am. You have no right to open fire here. Men, stop them at once.
Yes, sir.
What do you think you're doing?
My, what a pathetic spectacle. And the Chancellor has sent his loyal lapdog to bark us up a tree too. Go on and scurry back to your master, Icy Wing, and tell him this. Our preparations are complete. Next time we strike, he shall be the one in the crosshairs.
Ah! They're getting away! Damn!
Farewell, for now. You failed, but at least you can say you tried. And to you students, the next time our paths cross, you...
Huh? What was that?
It couldn't be.
Oh!
Everyone hit the deck!
Oh. What the hell?
What just happened? Did it self-destruct?
I can't see it. They don't seem the type for wanton self-sacrifice.
Did one of the RMP's bullets find its mark?
I don't know what caused it, but by the looks of that explosion, I'm guessing we won't find any survivors in the wreckage.
What is the meaning of this? Terrorists or not, that doesn't excuse shooting down their airship without even offering a chance to surrender.
Please, calm down. There's no evidence to suggest the explosion was caused by our gunfire. In fact, given the magnitude of the blast, I suspect that some sort of explosive was planted on the airship. Right now, let's prioritize rescuing the miners, then begin a full investigation into exactly what happened here.
You have the nerve to suggest...
We have written permission from His Majesty the Emperor himself. Or are you telling me you intend to ignore that and hound us every step of the way?
Ugh, don't get all full of yourself just because of one little sheet of paper. And who the hell are you meddling kids? Are you students? What business do you have on restricted property? Whatever excuse you have better be nothing short of brilliant, or you're in for a world of trouble.
Well, crap.
We're in the hot seat now.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, you're misunderstanding something. They're here because I asked them to accompany me.
Angelica?
And who the hell are you? Lady Angelica?
Hey, it's Lady Angelica.
I heard she was back, but this isn't really the place you expect to meet a Marquis's daughter.
Long time no see, guys. I see a couple of faces I recognize under those fancy helmets. Maybe I should have tried the front entrance first, after all. It would have given me an easy chance to ask some of the pressing questions I've got about this whole affair. Like, you know, why you let terrorists have the run of the place while barring entry to law enforcement officials, maybe?
Uh-oh. This isn't looking good.
Remain calm! We were acting under the direct orders of the Marquis himself. He expressly commanded us not to let these insolent fools trespass in his territory.
Oh? The Marquis must be quite the sly businessman. To acquire ownership of a mine I wasn't aware we were selling.
What?
I recognize that voice. How could he be?
Prince Olivert!
Nice timing.
Crow! George!
Thank goodness you're alright.
Yeah, glad to see you guys are safe too. I heard things took a wild turn.
You can say that again. I sure wouldn't have guessed at this outcome anyway. So that's the last of the terrorist airships accounted for, then?
All that we know of, at any rate. We'll need a more detailed examination of the wreckage to say for sure.
It's truly an honor to receive a visit from you, Your Highness.
That's enough out of you. We have more important matters to attend to right now. First, I feel it necessary to emphasize that I personally stand behind these students' course of action. I trust you have no objections?
None at all, Your Highness.
Oh, Your Highness.
We're saved.
Secondly, I'll be assuming command here as a representative of the Arner family, owners of this mine. And as my first directive, I demand that the Provincial Army depart at once. The Railway Military Police will remain on the scene under my command to assist with my investigation.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness. You heard the Prince. We're moving out.
After all the peril, the situation was resolved with surprising speed. The Railway Military Police fulfilled their duties under the command of Prince Olivert. The remaining archaisms were disposed of, and the miners were rescued without significant injury. But the implications of what had just happened were profound, and the news was likely already beginning to spread. It was obvious that the Provincial Army had given their tacit approval to the terrorists' actions, and the terrorists had destroyed all evidence that the noble faction had been dumping iron onto the black market. But even lacking concrete evidence, their guilt seemed clear. And Prince Olivert declared he'd be conducting a thorough investigation with the full support of Chairman Irina.
This must be it. No maker's trademark. No proprietary parts I could use to identify it. Not that I expected to find any. From all appearances, it seems to be a long-range anti-material sniper rifle.
I see. At least it wasn't a Reinford model.
That's correct. I suspect this is yet another of that workshop's products. Their handicrafts do seem to be in vogue these days, especially with the Red Constellation.
Indeed, but this is no laughing matter. And while I have you here, Miss Kruger, I've been hoping for the opportunity to have a little chat with you for quite some time now. Exactly how much involvement does your employer have in all of this?
Might I ask to which of them you're referring?
Let's go with both of them. My apologies. It seems we didn't clear this area as thoroughly as I thought.
You have such splendid form, Lady Claire. It's an honor to see the famous Icy Maiden in action.
You're quite the sight yourself. I see now why they call you the Severing Chains.
It was nothing. But to answer your earlier question, Chairman Irina has no involvement whatsoever. That said, I'm certain she'll leverage the current goings-on to her advantage as much as she's able.
I'd expect no less.
As for the other, I expect they're simply playing around. At least for now.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.